Hi guys, I'm Samina and welcome to the Cupcake Confession where I show you how you can learn to make amazing decadent desserts and sweet treats. If this is something that you enjoy, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you do that, also don't forget to ding this little bell button. That way you will be notified every time I post a new recipe. Today we're making this classic red velvet cupcake. It is perfect for Valentine's Day and these are also eggless. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 160C or 320F. Now here I'm going to sift all of my dry ingredients. So I have all-purpose flour, cocoa powder. Now I'm going to add some corn flour, and then to that I'm going to add some baking powder and castor sugar. Now please take note that the baking soda will not be added at this time. It will be added at a later stage towards the end of the cupcake baking process. So halfway through the sifting, I'm going to add the castor sugar. That's because that's a lot of ingredients going into the bowl and I couldn't fit everything in one go. So after I've added all the ingredients, I'll sift them, and now I'll just use my whisk and combine all of these ingredients together because they're all very scattered, and it's very important for all of these dry ingredients to look homogeneous and uniform like this. Once I have done that, I'm going to start adding my butter. So this is softened salted butter at room temperature. It's extremely soft. It's not melting, but it's soft. So once I do that, I'm just going to use my electric beaters, and on low speed, I'm going to combine the butter into the dry ingredients. Now I'm going to add some full fat milk into this. So once I've added the milk, it's also important to add the flavoring. So I'm going to add some vanilla extract, and now I'm going to use my electric beaters. Now before I start beating this, because the quantity of the dry ingredients is a lot more, I'm just going to use the beaters and first just manually move everything around so the milk mixes with the dry ingredients. Then I'll start the beaters on low speed and then on high speed. Now after about a minute, I'm going to add my red food color. Very important here is to use gel food coloring, because if you try to use liquid food coloring, you're just going to need an entire bottle of it, and it's not exactly the healthiest thing to add that quantity of artificial coloring. So I like to use gel food color, so you only need about 3 to 4 drops. Then I'm going to mix this on medium speed first for about a minute. Then I'm going to use my spatula and scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl. As you can see, there's a lot of stray dry ingredient bits that are scattered along the sides, which need to be incorporated into the cupcake batter so that it's more uniform. And scraping the sides and bottom of the bowl with a spatula ensures that everything is well combined. Now I'm going to use my electric beaters, and on medium speed I'll just combine till it's just mixing well together. Now comes the fun bit, the fizzy portion. So here I have some vinegar, and to that I've added the baking soda, and you have to be really quick here. So I'm going to immediately add that mix, that bubbling fizzy mix, into my cupcake batter, and on medium speed for about 30 seconds I'm just going to beat this until everything is well combined, and then I'm going to stop. You don't want to overwork the batter. Again, I'm just going to scrape the sides and bottom just to show you how velvety that texture of the cupcake batter looks. So can you imagine when this is baked, how fluffy and soft it's going to be? So now we're just going to transfer this cupcake mix into our cupcake liners. I have about 12 liners here lining a muffin tray, and after I have filled these, what I like to do is, unlike other cupcake batters, I like to fill this a little less than 3/4, because these will rise considerably because of the reaction between the vinegar and the baking soda. These will now go into the oven at 160C 320F for about 24 to 25 minutes. A skewer inserted in the center of the cupcake must emerge clean. Once the cupcakes are baked, you will let them cool down, and this is what it looks like. On this cooled cupcake, I'm going to pipe my best ever cream cheese frosting. The recipe is on my YouTube channel. You'll see a link popping up on the screen right about now, and there's also a link in the description box below. So I've used a Wilton 1M tip to pipe my cream cheese frosting, and once I've piped the swirl, I am going to take a few bits of the cupcake crumbs and just decorate the frosting with these crumbs. It just is such a classic recipe, and it's also eggless, so it's perfect if you don't consume eggs. And now I'm just going to slice into this cupcake so you can see what it looks like on the inside. Look at how fluffy and soft that cupcake is. If you have any comments or suggestions, pop them down in the comments below. I post a new recipe every Tuesday and Thursday, so if this is something that you enjoy and if you want to be notified every time I post a new recipe, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you do that, also don't forget to ding this little bell button. I'll see you again next time. Bye.